What is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? I am Trap Lord Mom, as many of you all know, and welcome to my FIFA 17 career mode with Olympique Lyon. I did Olympique Lyon specifically because a friend of mine had, suggested teams to me, and, we'd come to a conclusion that I should do Olympique Lyon. French team, as you probably all know. Since Olympique Lyon's team, grounds aren't actually in the game, I've gone ahead and just renamed one of the generic stadiums to the I think it's Parc Olympique Lyonnais, some shit like that. Fuck, I can't speak French. Here I'm just going through all the board expectations, just going through the menus. And here I just start dicking around with the team sheet a little bit because I just want to get a feel for what I have in the team. Some of the starters and some of the main players are gonna be, it's gonna be pretty consistent throughout. I'm gonna have Lacazette, probably switch out some players. I know for a fact that I'm going to keep Tolisso, Yanga Mbiwa, and Nkulu. Yes, Nkulu is definitely going to be in there. But I am going to have to sign some more players because I am going to have to keep my players fit. I'm also going to need some backups for some of the current positions. So Lacazette will be effectively the main man of the team. I do switch a few players around. I put Cornet where Valbuena was. I've put Fekir in a center attacking midfielder role, which is, I think, fitting for him based on stats. And then I put Valbuena where Fekir was. I put Fekir in a center attacking mid role. I put Maxwell Cornet in a left wing role. Here I do go for the signature of Kurt Zouma for a loan deal anyway, because I know Chelsea won't ever sell me Kurt Zouma. Kurt Zouma is too much of a, an important player for Chelsea at the moment. Yeah, in game anyway. I don't know about real life. Can't say for certain, but I know for a fact that they wouldn't sell him to me and especially for my transfer budget. I've only got 21 mil, so I don't think they would ever sell him to me. Next we go for Virgil van Dijk. I believe Virgil van Dijk. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Van Dijk though. Linked with a lot of good clubs in real life. I know that. 6'4", really strong. He could be a nice little player to bring in if in place of Yanga Mbiwa or Nkulu, or just for a backup for one of the two. We also go for Nacho Fernandez, who is a center back for Real Madrid. So he'll be good for a backup, definitely. He'll be one that I want to keep around. I don't know if he'll go. I don't remember actually, because this is all post commentary. This is all post gaming or post game commentary because I don't have an Elgato or anything. Here I do go for Emre Can. But I don't have an Elgato or anything, so I can't record voice and gameplay at the same time without there being some sort of lapse in the two of them, a big jump, the video's set 10 seconds behind, or the audio's 10 seconds ahead, something like that, whatever. But we do go for Emre Can, and I was gonna go for Sebastian Rhoda, but I did go for Joshua Kimmich because he has higher potential and he is much younger. So I'll be able to keep a hold of him for a lot longer. I was going to go for Andre Gomez or Andre Gomes. I don't know how you pronounce his name either. I'm assuming it's Gomez, but could be wrong. But I've gone ahead and gone for Hernandez, I believe. I would have gone for Andre Gomes, but I just didn't feel like Barcelona would loan him out to me. I don't think I'd be able to pay his wages either, to be entirely honest with you. Barcelona giving their player, I'm sure Barcelona gives their players a ton of money. A bit like Real Madrid does, and I don't think that I would have been able to afford it without having to sacrifice transfer budget money. Here I do swap out Lacazette for Kalulu, simply because I just want to have him fit for the season, and I don't want to risk him getting injured, because if Lacazette gets injured, I'm going to be fucked, royally fucked, because I don't have another. I won't have another striker. I think I've only got two. I think it's Kalulu and Lacazette. So that is what we will be looking for in the transfer window. I haven't done it in this episode, but judging, but I do like career mode on FIFA, so the chances of me continuing this as a series is really high. I do sim all the games because I did just want this to be an introductory episode, and I just kind of wanted to I just wanted everyone to get a feel for what I'm doing and how I intend to play. I will play games, unless they're like lower teams on the table when I'm during the season. It's a waste of time. It's kind of a easy result. So here we go for Donnarumma. I do pick the wrong Donnarumma. The Donnarumma I'm going for is Gianluigi Donnarumma. He's the goalkeeper. 17, really high potential. I think in-game 77 rated or 76 rated, and with the potential of 88. So that's really high, and that's really good. I'll be able to sell him on for a shitload of cash later on, which is really good. Here I'm just kind of putting players up on the transfer list and the loan list and everything, because there are some players in here who I'm sure will do well, but I won't be able to use. So I kind of just want to give them the chance to play and have them become better players, but not have to, waste my time with them. You know what I mean? It's easier to loan them out and let another team kind of develop them, or get them on track to develop them. Anyway, I do go for Nacho Fernandez, who will cost me quite a bit if I do want to pick him up. Like I said, Zuma won't go because Chelsea just won't give him up. Here I do give, I go for, I think, 9,750,000 for Donnarumma. And I think I don't know what player I throw in. I know it's a left back or a right back. Wow, that is really, real descriptive on me there. So, I believe we win the first game 2-1. The next match will be against Eindhoven, which again, decent game. That's just checking the emails. Oh no, it's not against PSV. Man, maybe that one passed already. I don't know. But here's against Malaga, 2-1. And then we go ahead. Real Madrid want more money for Fernandez, and I just don't want to give them up. Or I just don't want to give them that much for a backup defender. Tottenham Hotspur sends me a offer for Nabil Fekir, who I've gone ahead and I believe sold. Yeah, because here I'm changing up the formation to better suit just a flat midfield role. Kind of like having just have like two midfielders and have a holding midfielder, something like that. Simply because I do go on and sell Fekir. So I don't want to play players out of position. It'd be a bit of a waste on my part. So I do go ahead and I'm going to have the midfield of Darder, Tolisso, and Gonalons. Which is a nice solid midfield. Tolisso is a bit of a powerhouse in game. I've played with him before. And then now we're going for the contract for Donnarumma, which 20,000 a week for 4 years. 0% clean sheet bonus because, quite frankly, I don't know if it's worth it. I believe here we do go ahead and sell Fekir. Oh no, we do not. I believe, is this where I start the game for against Eindhoven? I believe it is. Yes, it is. All right. So this is a game against Eindhoven. Again, another game that we win. I believe 2-1. I did skip the games, which is a bit of a pain in the ass now that I look at it, because it's kind of just a waste. This entire video is just me fucking around through the menus and buying players, which is kind of what I expected it to be, really. Alright, here it is. Yeah, I asked 20 million euros for Fekir, who's 22 years old, and that's not a bad asking price, and I'm fairly certain his potential is kind of high. I just don't have much of a use for him personally. I don't intend to use him. as much as I would like to. I'm going to sign younger players, definitely, because that is one of the expectations, the board expectations. They want younger players, and they want like stronger midfield players, which is why I did go after some of the players I did go for, which is a bit crazy considering the fact that, you know, the midfield that they have now is pretty decent. Here, Maxwell Cornet gets injured, so I do go ahead and look for a new left wing. We beat that Saint Lorenzo, I believe was the name of it. Manchester United wants me to sell them Lacazette, which I'm not having. I'm not selling Lacazette until I can pick up a better striker for sure. I do go ahead, offer 25,000 euros a week to Donnarumma for 4 years, and crucial first team player, which he will play a lot. He'll play when I don't want Lopez playing, or he'll just play over Lopez anyway, because I know what he's capable of in game, and I know I'm comfortable with Donnarumma at the moment. And just press conference shit. Now we play against Deportivo, which I know for a fact that we don't win the game. It's 1-1, goes in extra time and penalties, and we lose 5-4 on pens, which is a bit frustrating. Definitely probably deserve to win, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. We still got, I think, 8 million euros out of it, which is pretty decent. That'll give me enough money to sign, you know, I'll probably try and sign a decent center back or something at some point through the transfer window. So next is, I believe that now is when we're just kind of signing players and selling players on. Things like that. Just younger players that I know don't have high potential and are just kind of just going to take up space. Like right here, we sell Dorian Grange, 20 years old, 54 rated goalkeeper, 150,000 euro value. I just sold him for 110. Or 110,000. That's, you know, I'm not going to get much more for him. Again, United want me to sell them Lacazette, which will not happen. I have no intentions of selling Lacazette. Quite yet, anyway. Clement Grenier, reject the offer because he will be a backup midfielder for either Gonalons or Darder. I don't think I'll ever take Tolisso out because he is just a powerhouse. Here we do pick up Donnarumma for 9.75 million euros. Sorry. So. There's a goalkeeper we've got. I do loan out Gaetan Perrin, 20 years old, 65 rated. That's not awful. So I'm hoping to get him back at a much higher potential, or not a higher potential. Sorry, higher rating overall. I do go for some younger players who do have a really high potential at a really low rating already. Here I'm gonna have to sign a striker, which I'll probably do off camera, for the simple fact that I just know for a fact that I'm going to need a striker, because with just Lacazette, he's gonna get tired. He's gonna be in cup matches. He's gonna be in, there's gonna be midweek games, stuff like that, where he's just not going to be able to play, and I don't want to risk injuring him. So I'm just going to, you know, try and loan out players. I know that I can't buy Michy Batshuayi off of Chelsea quite yet because of the fact that I know that they're not going to sell him to me because they've only had him for less than a season. I do go for Morata, also on loan. I'm hoping that I can get one of these two because I will play them up front, and I may sell Lacazette if I can, you know, definitely pick up a good striker, high potential and everything. Simply, you know, to fill in the role of Lacazette. I do pick up Kasper Dolberg, who is 18, looks like he's about 12, I will be honest, but he has the potential of 88 from 75, which is really good. That's plus 13. That won't happen in one season, obviously. That might happen in 2 to 3 seasons. That's totally okay. I don't know how to pronounce this man's name. It's Kylian, I want to say Mbappe Lotten. Don't know, but 17 years old. 60 rated, I believe, and with a potential of 87 or 88. That is not bad. I will take that. That is perfect. Next, I believe we go for it. There is parts where this kind of like freezes and it kind of just stops, and that's simply because I'm looking up other players to go for, because I don't remember I don't remember all the players that I want to pick up. Here we go for Saul, the young midfielder from Atletico Madrid. Really solid player. Want to just try and, you know, pick him up and just make sure that I have a solid midfield. He would definitely replace one of the two midfielders. He will not replace Tolisso. I have high intentions, like I've said, of keeping Tolisso there and having him be, you know, like the just the machine, like the engine of midfield. I kind of want him to run the team and, you know, kind of keep everything together. You know, kind of just pick out passes and defend and, you know, do what's needed of him. I kind of want him to be that player that, you know, fill that role. Here we give Ajax 10 million euros for Kasper Dolberg, and for someone with that high of potential is crazy. That's easy money. I made that in 4 games just now with the preseason tournament, or 4 games, sorry. And a player who has fucking high potential at 17 years old, 17 million euros. But I want to thank you guys for watching. My recording has kind of extended a little bit past what I had expected it to, but I will be coming out with another video soon, and I want to thank you all for watching, and peace.